Yo, what's up, yo? This is Killer Priest, and I'm representing right now for Kofi Universe. That universe is the universe you should be in.
But
They got AI rap now, man. I don't even believe nobody that write that I don't even believe if you really even make it anymore because motherfuckers. I've been in studios with motherfuckers is Chat GPT and this shit, and I'm like, what in the fuck? And I'm like, damn, how long am I gonna be able to do this shit? Because I'm really actually making fresh shit. How long I'm gonna be able to do it when this motherfucker's in the studio typing into a computer getting their lyrics?
yeah, I had somebody ask me on like screenwriting. They're like, "Are you using Chat GPT now?" Screenwriting. I was like, "God, no! Like it's hard enough as it is. Like, why would you even want to put yourself through the process of doing something like that? Then just be like, hey, pump out some just generic dialogue for me."
People lazy, man. You know what I'm saying? We in a lazy day and age, man. Art is dying. You know what I'm saying? When you got to ask the computer and shit to write your lyrics, shit is whack.
YouTube, salute. Freddie Gibbs questions artists using technology in the studio and warn about a lazy era in music creation. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content, go live. So Freddie Gibbs sat down with Ryan Rosilio. So Ryan Rosilio podcast, check it out when you get the chance. And he asked Freddie Gibbs about artists writing their own material and they're using this chat GPT. And I guess I ain't gonna say everybody, and I apologize. There are some rappers right now, like he said, he been in the studio with people using chat GPT. That's some lazy ass shit. So imagine you show up to a studio session and rapper A, he says, come out to Miami. You get out there and you listen to the beat, you like, oh hell, we gonna rock this, and this is the concept of the song. And you go, over to the table, got your pen, your pad, you going to work, or you on your phone on a notepad app. You look over, he over there typing in bullshit with the AI, and you like, what the hell? And his verse is finished before yours, but he didn't even do shit. AI did everything. That's some lazy ass shit right there, man. Because back in the day, like in the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, we're gonna say the 2000s too, when you had to do a guest feature, you had to fly out. You had to fly out or drive towards the artist. So say like if Mobb Deep linked up with Raekwon, they would have to probably catch the ferry to Staten Island, or Raekwon would come over to Queens. When Nas hooked up with Dr. Dre, he flew out to California. See what I'm saying? Like all this shit now, you can just send the track over to somebody, and the first thing they're gonna say, yeah, I'll get to it when I get a chance. And then they might wait a couple of weeks, sometimes months, and maybe never get back to you. That shit is over with now as far as like everybody in the studio. That's how I wish it should go back to. That's why I like when rappers get with the producers and they work in the studio. That's why I salute Clips for working with Pharrell right then and there. And they brought those artists to the studio out there in Paris, France. Except like Nas, I know he was busy, whatever. But everybody else, like Stove God Cooks, Tyler the Creator, and some other people, they had to come to the studio. But even Freddie Gibbs linking up with Alchemist, they had to work together in the studio, man. I love that. That's way better now. But I don't like it, man. Like I said, hip hop, we have artists that's really saving hip hop. We still got the real lyricists out here. You got the Black Thoughts, you got the JIDs, the Royce the 5 9s, you got the Conway the Machines, Benny the Butchers, Freddie Gibbs is one. Um, you know, you still got the OGs that's in their 50s plus. Look at Nas, look at Ghostface, look at Raekwon. Karis One still dropping material. You Big Daddy Kane's getting ready to drop something. I'm looking like, wow, LL Cool J, I want to throw him up there. Even Eminem, I'm gonna give him his props. He's still writing his own shit. But you got some lazy MFs. You got some lazy MFs, y'all. They don't want to do the work, man. And that's unfair because all that's gonna do now is just gonna tell other artists, well, I don't gotta write my shit. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT to do it. But Chat GPT is not just for hip hop. Think about it. Chat GPT is helping people that's in college, um, graduate school. So if somebody want to write their thesis, they're going to use Chat GPT. I think that should be plagiarism. I don't know because I'm not in college no more, so I don't know if they can get in trouble for that. So who knows? But still, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I still feel like it's not allowing somebody to research. When I was young and I had to write like a book report when I was in elementary, I had to go to the library. Remember, y'all had to check out a book. You have to check the book out, get the reference from the book, and cite where you did your book report from. Y'all remember that shit in high school? Checking out books. When I was in college, remember you had to make your works cited reference page at the back. Everything you reference and you use, you know, I use APA. I was using APA. That was my because some people was using what ML. Ah, I use APA. I use APA, whatever. But some people use the other format, but I use APA. But you have to cite, works cited, whatever page, reference page, even in graduate school, same thing. But now it's like, what? Chat GPT is gonna cite everything for you. To me, that's pure laziness. It's not helping nobody. In hip hop, we want to see authenticity. I want to see that. I want to see originality. I want innovators. I mean, it started off from scratch. It's kind of like microwave food. If you don't cook the food yourself, if you just get it from the store, throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes or the oven for 10 minutes, is that really food? No, it's not, because it's not being cooked. It's not fresh. It's not organic. It's like GMO fruit. Think about people who eat seedless watermelon. That shit is bad for you. And Chat GPT is not helping nothing, and especially in hip hop. I mean, if I was Freddie Gibbs, man, I wouldn't be trying to work with nobody moving forward if they're using Chat GPT. If a person like if Freddie Gibbs hook up with like somebody else, like, oh yeah, we're gonna get to the studio like a Schoolboy Q, because he's done songs with him. For sure, they hook up, do their songs. Schoolboy Q gonna write his rhymes. We know that. But if it's a lazy person using that, man, I'll expose that fool in the song. F all that. All these fools should be exposed, man, so we can know now who really has a real pen game. If you don't have a pen game and you using this damn I can't even consider you to be a rapper no more. You ain't no MC. You need to get out of here. Post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live, y'all. I appreciate everybody. Salute.